Hey everybody, it's your pal Adam, and I thought I would do something fun for the kids. So gather them around. I got a book here. It's called How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You know, perfect time of year to read such a story. So have fun, everybody, and pay attention. There'll be a quiz at the end. Every Who down in Whoville loved Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Who's. Yeah. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers, nervously strumming. I must find a way to stop Christmas from coming, for tomorrow, he knew, all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys, and then all the noise. Grinch did not like noise, and the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I put up with this now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? And then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked, what a great Grinchy trick. With this hat and this coat, I'll look just like St. Nick. All I need is a reindeer. And the Grinch looked around, but since reindeer were scarce, there were none to be found. He dressed his dog Max up like a reindeer, and he gets a sled, and he goes into town, goes into all the Who's houses, and he steals all the decorations and their food, all the presents, and well, it's a very mean thing to do. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who was no more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by the tiny Who daughter, who got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Why, my sweet little girl, the fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on that tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it back to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there and I'll bring it back here. And his fib fooled the child, and he patted her head and he got her water and sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went back to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and he shoved the tree up. And he takes all the presents there and goes up to the Mount Crumpet, and he's about to throw it over the edge. Pooh-pooh to the Who's, he was Grinchiously humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two, and then all the Who's will start crying, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear, and he stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes, and he shook when he saw a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the small or the tall, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say, the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load right down through the bright morning light. And he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. I thank everybody. I had a nice time reading the story. I hope everybody did. I hope everybody has a safe and happy holidays. And bye, everybody.